Hi, my name is Isaac. You can call me Zephyr, and I'm about to sell my soul uh, for content. Fuck. Of course, I start recording when my mother's mowing the lawn. She might be done actually. Is she done? Oh, she's most certainly not done. Okay. Well, selling your soul for fun and profit. There. See, I told you. There are some who believe that beneath your skin, nerves, and meat hides a unique spark of electric ephemera that, religious types call a soul. This invisible cloud of will is theoretically the most eternal, sacred part of any being. Does it exist? Who cares? The important thing is people believe in it, which means it has market value, baby. That's why I've purchased as many souls as possible through history, just in case I need to cash in one day. Is it getting louder? I've been like hallucinating. Hopefully signing my soul away to some triangle that I barely know anything about will heal my hallucinations, I guess. I don't know. Want to be a soul billionaire like me? Look, I wouldn't sell my soul to just anyone, but if you got this far, you're smart enough for a golden opportunity. It's simple. First you sell your soul to me, but you get it back as soon as you get 3 people to sell you their souls. Then each of your soul customers buys 3 more souls, and if you get a commission on each soul, and I only get a fraction of that commission, it's basically money that prints itself. And souls probably aren't real anyway, so there's no way to lose. Trust me, you're gonna love not having a soul. A soul's like a jet ski. Sounds cool in theory, but then just gathers dust in the garage. That junk could be making you money. And all you have to do is sign on the dotted line. Pleasure doing business with your pal, and may God have mercy on your, your whole general vibe. Got any questions? Look, I'll let my lawyer multi-level Mark explain it. By reading this paragraph, to completion, you're agreeing that Mr. Cypher is not reliable for any distress, infinite purgatorial torment, profound regret, loss of joy de vivre, or vibe shift following the sale of your soul. Bill might be dead, but his team of lawyers cannot be killed. Praise be to the legal system. Amen. It's amen, isn't it? Fug. Soul contract. This certifies that your name hereby grants ownership of their everlasting soul in perpetuity throughout all timelines, realities, and simulations to Bill Cyber Holding Soul Holding LLC. Signing this contract waives any further right to seeing your soul, visiting your soul searching, wearing a soul patch, or watching the movie Soul Plane. Your career in the arts is formally over, but your career working for network television standards and practices has only begun. Furthermore, Signing may continue to eat chicken soup, but any spiritual comfort it offers will be transferred instantly to Bill Cipher LLC. If any other deities or demigods dispute ownership of this soul from a prior sale, they will have to bring their fiddle, chessboard, and or paperwork to our HQ for mediation to determine the soul's beneficiary. Old souls may be subject to remodeling for higher resale value. Souls are to be stored in our soul containment unit in the astral plane. We are not liable for damages in the event that some kind of ghost-busting team releases your soul and others from our containment in a wacky montage throughout New York City. If Anubis comes by with a scale for our annual soul weight audit, tell him we are all homesick. The soul is hereby transferred to Bill Cipher CEO, Office of Eternal Affairs, witnessed by Opta the All-Seer. And I can't read any of this, especially not the smaller bits. Do I sign or do I be a coward or do I print it out? Yeah, sure, I'll sign my soul away for profit. Pleasure doing business with you. You're welcome. How? This is so real. Okay. That's cool. I love this video. Axolotls are awesome, bro. I love them so much. They're so adorable. If you're worried about the contract, don't worry. I never had a soul anyway. I don't know where it went. I guess I put it down, forgot where I put it, and then we moved out. So it's probably still in my old house. I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. I want to see this as well. I've been doing this for a while. I'm sorry. Without filming it because I forgot. Wow, friend. Wow. Wow. This is the gayest shit I've ever read, by the way. Oh, brilliant. Wait, that's read by Neil? Hold on. The temptation to write real scale. That is Neil! Wow! Hi, Neil. Have I heard of Orchard Lake, Kansas? Chances are you haven't. It was erased from every map book and historical record, and the US government's official position on it is stop calling us or we'll send a drone to your house. I learned this the hard way. But if you drive to the exact latitude and longitude of, you'll see bullet casings, faded billboards, and bow ties strewn across the desert sands. That's because Orchard Lake had another name before it was wiped off the record. Billville. The first cult in history that was right. A tumbleweed. As a historian of esoteric religions, I thought I'd discovered the strangest sects America had yet to offer. See Chapter 3, Kevin's Gate. But that all changed when I found the following items tucked away in an old trunk in an estate sale on the outskirts of Boot Trap, Missouri. Mother, I have the most wonderful news. Remember you said I should stop being such a follower? And finally think for myself, well, it turns out you were right. I've decided to stop following Elvis's tour bus from the state to state instead. I've made the exciting life decision to sell my possessions to buy a one-way ticket to Kansas and mass marry 138 of my new best friends. We've discovered the eternal secrets of the universe, and golly, it feels keen. For the first time in my life, I am happy. Remember, reality's illusion, the universe is a hologram, buy gold and buy forever. Your daughter, Starshine Cypherwife. P.S. You just gotta check out this neato pamphlet. Letter and pamphlet advertising cyphertology was found along with pins, buttons, ephemera. Smells like formaldehyde. After reading this pamphlet, I became obsessed. Who are the cyphertologists? It seems that in 1952, a failed traveling snake oil salesman, Silas Birchtree, was hiding from creditors when he choked on a coin he was flipping and died. Then, remarkably, the next day he was seen alive. His posture, his smile, the pallor of his skin had all changed. It was as if another man entirely was wearing Silas like a suit. Whatever caused this transformation, the new Silas hit Orchard Lake, Kansas like a comet. First audio recording found of Silas Birchtree giving a speech in the town square of Orchard Lake, Kansas. Say, folks, gather round, thank you, ma'am. Spit out that gum, Junior. My name's Silas Birchtree, and I was just passing through and I noticed a very pressing problem. This town only has 3 wells. Well, that won't hold water. Townsfolk laugh. But seriously, plasma bags, if you're dim enough to laugh at that tripe, then you're going to love what I'm about to shove down your throats. The secrets of the universe. I may look like a meat automaton, but I was recently granted otherworldly insight into the nature of reality by an all-seeing eye named Bill Cipher. You have primal needs for chaos that are being repressed. Destroying is a form of creating. Assert your will in defiance of entropy. Punch through the throats of your oppressors and baptize yourself in their blood. Doesn't that sound swell? Yes, I said swell. That rhymes with L, and that stands for let me marry all your wives. Silas Birch Tree, 1952. It didn't seem to matter what Silas said. Folks were memorized by his rambling stream of consciousness. Diatribes. It wasn't long before he became local news. The Glass Fedora hat's mandatory for all men and dogs. Conformity is keen. Fans of cults, please. Cult skeptics, skeptical. Two things on the rise this week in Orchard Lake. The sweet cornbread cooling in Miss Button-Oven's windowsill, and the terrifying cult that dreads to tear our town asunder. And asunder is one of the worst things you can be torn. I forgot that Denny's likes to watch as well. I'm sorry, Denny's. I love you. Love you, sweetheart. Springing forth seemingly overnight, these bow-tie-wearing brainwashies called themselves the Cybertologists, and they answer to one man, the charismatic and extremely jaundiced Silas Birchtree. Town sentiment is divided as to whether this new religion can be trusted, but all agree this seems to be the most significant event in our town since a bat fell in the deep fryer at the Waffle House. We spoke to townsfolk to gauge the local sentiment. Well, I don't see what the big fuss is. Everyone's entitled to their opinions, and Silas is no different. Why, I remember when everyone was worried that hula hoops were going to turn our children into communists, but we only had to report 3 children. I suppose he got a funny way of talking, sure enough, but he promised me I'd live forever on my own moon, which beats my current job at the paint store. He also said he'd teach me to explode people with my mind. My mother-in-law better watch out. He's fine, I guess. It's not like I replaced the picture of James Dean in my locket with him or anything. What? No, you can't look inside this locket. This is a personal locket. I'm telling you, he's a human corpse puppeteered by a space triangle, and he's come to build an interdimensional portal to a realm beyond mortal understanding. Gather up now your swords and arrows. Let us slay the beast in man's form before he slays us. Spoils 4. 5 cents off. 5 cents off. 5 cents off. 5 cents. Interview with the Prophet. Our lead reporter, Welton Danforth, sat down with the enigmatic leader to gain some insight into his holy mission. When they sat down to speak, the controversial religious leader was staring at his hands, laughing as he wiggled his fingers. Fingers! Wow, there's just so many of these things. How do you keep track? Hey, could someone give me a swig of formaldehyde? Good evening. I've never seen a man open his eyes as wide as yours before. What exactly is going on with your face? My face is normal. Next question. Well, there's that charm I've heard so much about. Move over, Johnny Carson. Tell me, how do you respond to the accusations the Cyphertologists are a cult? Yes! So, you don't deny it? Look, Slick, everyone believes in something they can't prove. Football players always believe in points, cops believe in laws, priests believe in sin. But show me a law, a point, a sin. You can't. They're just ideas. So if you're going to follow something invisible, why not follow the invisible triangle that will give you your own planet and crush your enemies into a small screaming cube? You're awfully quick with a ton of phrase, but many others with silver tongues have claimed to be the Messiah. What makes you any different? Fair point. You know, you're very perceptive. Has your wife told you that lately? No. No. Janet has not. We're, going through a rough patch. Must be hard. All those long nights on the couch, wondering what went wrong. Yes. How did you know all that? I know a lot of things, Jack, and I know that when you die at 72 from a goose crashing into your head on a roller coaster, your last thought is going to be that you wasted your life interviewing hick farmers instead of becoming that great novelist you always dreamed of being, that unfinished novel in your desk drawer. The reporter who went to Mars. It could be the greatest book of all time, but you'll need someone to help you reach your full potential. I think I know a guy. By the way, I'll need $1,000 immediately. Can I give you my watch as a down payment? Fine, but only because I like you. Anyway, where were we? Alright, I was interviewing me. Tell me, how long have you been a cyphertologist? Well, I suppose as of 5 seconds ago, but it already feels like much longer, Mr. Birchtree. Please, call me my Lord and Master. Yes, my Lord and Master. Do you have anything else you want to add before you go? Only this. And I mean it sincerely. I can't do an evil laugh, I'm so sorry. I don't want to be too loud. You can just imagine Bill laugh here. Ha 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 ha. You have an imagination, right? You can think, right? Think for yourself, man. Wow! That's him! Within a month, the cyphertologists had taken City Hall, renamed Orchard Lake Billville, and began stockpiling weapons, human teeth, and multicolored ball pit balls from burger restaurants. Townsfolk began shaving their heads and inhaling helium to match the pitch of their leader's shrill, charismatic voice, and would participate in dream-ins, inviting Silas's muse, Bill Cipher, to possess of up to 30 of them at once, at which point they would often laugh in unison for hours. Construction began of the very normal giant metal portal in the desert. Travel was banned coming in and out, even for medical emergencies, since, as Silas explained, pain is hilarious. They began to expand, knocking on doors to spread the bad news. I can see. Pretty easy to spot a cyphertologist. Can you see what makes them stand out? That's right, their enthusiastic smiles. The golden bastard apple grown only by cyphertologists reportedly screamed when you ate it. Wow! Cyphertologist Guide to Delightsomeness, 1952. There's one I in team. Can you find it? In cyphertology, we encourage you to express your individuality, just like Silas does. That means strict conformity to his exact wardrobe, or else being sent to the hole. You won't like the hole. One snappy bow tie, keep an eye open. Shave a spot for Bill to enter. Posture. Pocket full of yummy glass. Tuck your shirt in. Order as a Trojan horse for chaos. Grease your shoes. Are you done? Add more grease, more. Not pictured. The hot brand feels sear into your flesh. Which part of your body will be brand? It's weirder than you think. It's like the inside of your skull, alright? I feel like that's the... Yeah. Did you know? Therapy is a scam to keep you from the truth. Lean into your natural-born mental illness to unlock your full potential. Bill! Go door to door, spread the joy like a disease. Follow the script to convert the non-believers. Hi, do you have a minute to talk about the triangle who lives in your brain and has seen you naked? No. Stare at them until they start crying. Yes. Good! The old gods are dead and Bill ate them. Dig it? No, eat one of your own fingers in front of them. Don't break eye contact. What the fuck? you ready to accept him into your mind? No, raise your arms and shriek a perfect E note in the 8th octave at 5,243 hertz. The skull will shatter like a wine glass. Yes, great. Your new name is, see guide to choosing ciphertology name, page 6. Oh, I want to see that. And what size bow tie are you? See you at the Waffle House. Do cipher handshake, devour pamphlet, crawl away upside down. Woodmageddon is coming, Woodmageddon is coming, Woodmageddon is coming. Wow. Ciphertology, brain seismograph, or BS meter, had dials for gullibility, financial liquidity, celebrity influence, herbs, and spices. The cult surged into popularity and influence. Silas's motto, embrace today as if your town is going to be hit by a tornado in exactly 3.5 years, was infectious, and he immediately ended all crime by declaring that everything is legal now. Soon, the only unconverted local was an unmarried town nag, Emmeline Butternubbins. She was convinced there was something not right about the mysterious megalomaniacal cult leader. Her protests escalated to her distributing these homemade warning pamphlets to very annoyed children. I trusted a triangle. Most people rejected Emmeline's message. I hated her because she told the truth. Emmeline to her cat Bonbon. Conflict became inevitable when Silas hijacked a local TV station to read an erotic tale of 2 trapezoids. Elk Glen filed a complaint with the FCC. Ciphertologists retaliated by pouring 600 gallons of bubble solution into their drinking water. Soon the law became involved. Slide for it. Ciphertologists were ordered to return City Hall, dismantle the portal they were building out of scrap metal and car parts, or face the full force of Kansas state troopers. The standoff lasted 13 days, with Silas and his diehard followers holed up in a Waffle House chanting teeth over and over again, for reasons unknown. Silas was becoming increasingly agitated and erratic, blocking all radio and TV signals into town and ordering his followers to hurry construction of his mysterious metallic project. His body was also looking increasingly pale and desecrated, which he ascribed to his fantastic diet of eating nothing but solid chunks of chlorine and ants. Saz Battery voted hottest man in human history by everyone. Anarchy is keen. Bill Daily News. June Bilty 50 Bill 5 cents. A town has always been named this. Portal nearly complete. Everyone thrilled. Even the government. Do not turn your television. Wow. Finally, Emmeline Butternubbins, enraged that no one liked her pamphlets, hurled a torch into the Ciphertologist's HQ, igniting the helium tanks, blasting out the windows and destroying Silas's machine. Troopers opened fire as Silas's followers held hands and began singing, "We'll meet again," in defense. Silas, riddled with bullet holes, grabbed a megaphone, leapt atop the inferno, grinning wildly as he was engulfed in flame. "You can't kill him, man, he's already dead! If you take me down, I'll be back, more powerful and more annoying than you can possibly imagine. Remember, reality!" At this point, Silas Birchtree's head fell off. Flies swarmed from his mouth and he collapsed into a grey husk. Coroner declared Silas Birchtree dead for a second time. Blood black helicopters evacuated the site, and the city was erased from all official records. Miss Buttonubbins was awarded the Medal of Honor, which she used as an ashtray. The psychology of the Waffle House. On the lighter side, quirky news, cult disbanded, 9 dead. Slow news day? Well, we gotta fill those pages somehow. In an oddball story that's definitely out there, a remote Orchard Lakes homespun cult came to a fiery end as a standoff between state troopers, bold cultists, and a torch-wielding cat lady destroyed the cyphertologist's headquarters. The panicked leader forced his followers to drink a coloured lemonade beverage he said would give them the ability to escape to the moon, but just gave everyone total diarrhea. It's unclear if this was his intention or not. We are out of things to say in this piece. No one really cares what happens in Kansas. Only known photo of Silas's body. Although Belleville has faded into urban legend, hidden remnants remain for those who know where to look. It's even said that there are straggling members out there still holding out hope for Silas's return. Ironic t-shirts online. Psychology, what if they're right? In cults, this is a common phenomenon. Human beings are so hungry for a confident voice to guide them in an uncertain world, they'll follow anyone, even a madman, wherever he goes. Usually off a cliff. But there was something different about Silas Birchtree. The more I research, the more of his predictions I've seen becoming true. Recently I was going through old records when I found Silas's last words tucked away in a lost letter he wrote before the standoff. A message unseen by till now. His message was, "At least we'll make a fun chapter of your book, Donna. My name is Donna Rutherford. Yesterday I was a Lutheran. As of today, I am a cyphertologist." Hold on. I can decipher this. Wow! That was so cool. Seriously? Wait. How it's by Goldby? I never actually knew that. I'm a fake fan. Okay. I love these type of ones where it's like a fake thingy-majig. Is that a bat? What the fuck? Discover the Caves of Mystery, Gravity Falls, Oregon. Ancient legends. Wow, we found bones too. Are you ready to delve into adventure? Is your wallet weighing you down as you travel the interstate? Does your heart yearn for adventure? Come on down to the only certified purveyor of mystery in Oregon. We have it all. There are symbols on the walls, weird bats, the rock is screaming, free parking! Boasting modern attractions and a top-of-the-line gift shop, the Caves of Mystery will leave no traveller disappointed. Don't forget to bring your kids. Adventure knows no age. Find us at Interstate, only 15-minute drive from the dusk to dawn. Caves of Mystery disclaims liability for any incidental or consequential damages suffered by persons entering the attraction by entering the premises. Guests accept all risks associated with the activity, including but not limited to personal injury, mysterious disappearances, wall phasing, loss of sanity, death, urgent need to leave everything behind and become one with the stone, loss of property, etc. Wow. That's the cipher called Bill. Wow! This pamphlet is so cute. Are you depressed, lonely, feeling hopelessly weighed down by a soul and wallet that's become too heavy? Buddy, you've come to the right pamphlet. Sounds like you need ciphertology. Can you draw a cipher? Did you pass? Read on. Questions? Call our lawyers. Fine print, fine print, fine print, fine print. Oh, such fine print. Call our lawyers at Caesar, Ashbash, and Vignair. I don't know how to say anything. I'm sorry. Break free from freedom. Hi, I'm honest Silas Birchtree, and everything I'm about to tell you is true. First, I am a living human being and not a corpse possessed by a demon. Second, when I was 3, I developed cancer of the face and I was hit by a train. Doctors said I would never shift a buck again. But using the secrets of ciphertology, I was fully healed. I fully healed myself, made $1 million, and married Miss Iowa in 1951. Isn't she gorgeous? My secret isn't complicated, but it's guarded only for those smart and brave enough to seek it out. It's not a scheme, it's a pyramid. Are you ready to learn secrets that no one could possibly put a price on? Then send exactly $400 in cash to Ciphertology headquarters, Orchard Lake, Kansas. Ciphertology, the IRS won't tax us because they're cowards. Wow. I wonder if my parents can hear me yelling about ciphertology. Yeah. I just wanted to say he has been divorced more than once. Wow. Mabel! Wait, how do I sign my soul away again? I want to do it again. I'm a silly guy. He is a silly guy. Look at him. He's never done anything wrong in his life. You can't convince me. Bill, let me sell my soul away to you. Please. Yes. Okay. Because I want to test out something. Selling your soul for fun and profit. I've already read this. Yep. Oh, that sound effect. Okay. And then what is it? It's a, I can type that. Huh. Maybe it's just broken. Everything this guy says is true and real and awesome. And you should listen to everything he says. He's so small. He's so cute. Little guy. I'm not typing because I'm tired. I can ask you the same question. Well, my name is Isaac, but you can call me Zebra. And I'm a crazy person. Now introduce yourself. Wow, this computer's so old and rusty. I love it. Yeah. Wow. Yay. I knew I saw Philbrick somewhere before. Stanford Philbrick Pines. That's so cute. So cute. I love you, Stanford Philbrick Pines. Who needs artificial light when you have natural light? Wow. The outside world. How revolting. That's what the website looks like. This is what the website looks like. Hold on. This is what the website looks like. A candle. Wait, what the fuck? The candle only says something on it? What the fuck? Man, I am fucked up in the crib right now. Fucked up in the crib sipping Dr. Perky. Fucked up in the crib and I'm playing Fucked up in the crib and I'm I always forget that lyric. I need to show you guys a video. Yes! In jeans. Fucked up in the crib and I'm playing fucked up in the crib and I'm going down. There we go! I remembered it. This is so real. I love it when boys are covered in blood. You don't have to worry about it, it's fine. I'm all good. Wow. That show is awesome. It's actually awesome. I want to read this now. Cypher's corpse. I spent yesterday with Mabel, applying spells, curses, and unicorn hair to the base of Cypher's remains. Mabel is taking her role as my Cypher defense squad assistant very seriously, but asked us both to wear witch hats for some reason, which I happily obliged. I've always seen Dipper as cut from a similar cloth as me, but I'm delighted to report that Mabel has a vibrant, curious mind as well, well suited to discovery and adventure. Anomalies are indeed present at the site of the statue. Nearby, shadows stretch into triangles. Triangular shapes, compasses point directly away from Cypher, as though he is the anti-north. There is no sound, not even birds will come near. Mabel, perhaps sensing my unease, threw an impromptu eulogy for Bill, which involved a lot more sock puppets than you usually expect at a funeral. Goodbye, Cypher. You are dead, blown up in my grunkle's head. Too much power hurt your soul. Reincarnate as a vole. Amen. Fuck. Amen. Triangular spots. Wise words from my assistant. His funeral gave me a bittersweet sense of closure. How strange it is to look back on it all now. I once considered him the center of my life, the sun in my galaxy, when all along he was a black hole, sucking everything bright into its bottomless ego. Hold on, I need to recenter this. I realized that in my last recording, though it wasn't in the center. Is this statue the lost, sun-bleached husk of a powerless, forgotten failure? Or a warning of something sinister to come? Tell me, dear reader, what do you see when you look in Cypher's eye? Ad astra per aspera, Stanford and Mabel Pines. No way, I like sweaters and writing in my diary too. These 2 pages are so adorable. I know how to spell it now because I've wrote it too many times. The Gravity Falls Gossiper. Will we ever make a profit to be determined? The newspaper that birdcages love. Nothing happened yesterday. Just in nothing. A day that won't live in infamy. News, it's always happening, except for yesterday, when it didn't. I wish there was more to say about it, but yesterday there were no incidents, situations, or happenstances of any kind, said several eyewitnesses. And I agree. You heard it here first, folks. Nothing. What apocalypse? Mayor Tyler Cutebiker was on hand in Town Square this morning to field questions from townsfolk for no reason in particular. Look, folks, Best that I can remember, the last week or so was completely unmemorable. Any discussion of the last 24 hours should be just like my jeans, cut uncomfortably short. Now let's give it up for Sheriff Blubbs and Deputy Durland, who are going to glare at you silently for the next 30 minutes while tapping their billy clubs threateningly. That's pretty much all this reporter has to say on that subject, if there being no subject. I mean, don't want to get tased, do you? Trust me, I've been tased on 43 separate occasions. Greasy's dying at 30% off. Shock local emergency. Breaking. Local man Zeus Ramirez got his head stuck completely within a round clay honey pot at 7:30 a.m. The fire department took 2 hours to separate Mr. Ramirez from the pot. At great effort, pressed for comment, Zeus looked this reporter directly in the eye and said, "I would do it again. We will continue to update as the situation unfolds." Wow. Gravity Falls. I want to sign my soul away again. Hold on. Oh, you can only do it twice. That's funny. So, anyways. There it goes. Well, thank you for watching, and thank you for, yeah, watching and enjoying if you enjoyed. Thanks for existing, and, remember, love Stanford Pines. Okay. Bye.